3, 2, 1, sing.
That's been a while.
What type of intro should we do? Yo, what's up, everybody? We just watched.
I don't think we should have an intro. We should just start talking and then change topics like every 2 minutes. Constantly.
It's just gonna be noise.
So it becomes very hard to follow and stuff just happens. I think that's fitting.
Two nerds talk about the Mario movie to relax and fall asleep and study too.
Yay.
Hello, we have opinions.
Yeah, the movie came out, so we went to see it. It was cool. There were a bunch of people. Fat guy bought a popcorn bucket.
It was cute.
I even saw a guy who was like completely dressed up as Mario.
Oh, I actually didn't.
No?
Anyway, so yeah, the Mario movie came out.
Yeah.
We saw it yesterday.
I mean, the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Sorry. The Mario Galaxy movie came out. We saw it yesterday, and when this video comes out, it'll be 2 days ago, probably. I guess, real quick, before spoiler talk, this is going to be like a quick summary of mine, and then Lenny can give his summary, but it'll probably be very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I even told Lenny this right after we saw the movie. Should you go watch it? If you really want to, sure, but if not, you're really not missing much, and that's it.
Yeah, it's definitely
That's
worse
my
than the
spoiler-free review.
Yeah, my spoiler-free review is definitely worse than the first one. Like on pretty much all fronts. Well, other than, I mean, visually it's still like phenomenal, but
It's the same, more of the same.
But yeah, like it's just not that good. And yeah, like if you want to see the new Mario movie and you want to see what cool references and stuff that they pull from, then I mean, by all means, sure, go ahead. But yeah,
that's probably all you're gonna get out of it, the references.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would say like you could honestly wait until you can like, I don't know, when it comes out on streaming or whatever, you can just watch it then. You don't need to pay money to see it.
I mean, I just think in general,
Nothing crazy.
You're not really missing out on much.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I mean, if you really want to see it, go ahead and see it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think that's about it for the complete spoiler-free part.
Now let's get into the weeds.
If you want to go see it, stop watching, and otherwise, listen to us ramble about it for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start off by saying that the first half of the movie is probably the better part, and then the second half becomes really dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to say that for me, the most exciting part of the movie was in the first minute, and then it never reached the same heights. And it's really funny because, like, the movie starts and Rosalina is there and she reads a storybook to Lumas and she goes to grab the book. And immediately I turned to Lenny and I was like, wait a minute. Was that the Dark Prognosticus in, like, her bookshelf?
And I was like, what
Turns
the fuck
out
are you talking about?
So they referenced Super Paper Mario, also Sticker Star. Maybe the book for T2ID was also in there. But yeah, I was immediately just laser focused in on the Dark Prognosticus. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was really funny.
It feels like more of a deep cut, but at the end of the day, it's just like, okay, we want to reference books. I guess the book from Super is the Dark Prognosticus. Feels a little weird because it's like the most evil book in Mario existence, and Rosalina just has it. But other than that, that was very exciting that I saw it, and I felt very nice. And then the rest of the movie just never reached the same heights.
Yeah, I think what you say about like the first half being the better part, I'm not sure, because I would say watching the movie, the first half, like all the problems were always there from the very beginning. It's just that during the first half we were still like, okay, but you know, we'll see where this goes. Let's see where this is going. But then during the second half, that's when we realized, oh wait, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, like what we're mostly talking about is the moment the baby gun is introduced.
Well, you're getting too into specifics. Like the baby gun is an example of what the actual problem of the movie is.
Sure.
And the actual problem of the movie is that there's just no story. And I don't mean like, oh, Mario games don't have a story. Like, if you make a movie, you need to have some sort of structure there. Like, for example, in the first Mario movie, there's something. It's the bare minimum. It's a pretty standard, very typical, like, oh, the underdogs want to prove themselves, and Mario's an underdog and he wants to save Brooklyn and stuff, but people don't believe in him, but he always gets back up, and then at the end he can prove that he can save the world. Like it's a very typical story, but hey, it's something to latch onto, and it's something that can drive the characters forward and stuff.
Yeah, like they were underdogs, and like you were kind of rooting for Mario and Luigi in the first movie, but now they're just kind of very accomplished warriors who can't fail anymore.
Yeah, and now there's just nothing there. Like the quote-unquote story is Rosalina is kidnapped. We need to save her from Bowser Jr. But there is nothing there to like the characters don't change, they don't grow, they don't learn anything. I mean, Peach learns something, but it's like it doesn't matter.
Can you remind me what she learned?
What, the big reveal that
she's a girl boss?
No, that she's Rosalina's sister.
That's what she learned.
Yeah, exactly.
So what did you learn today?
Well, yeah, exactly.
What lesson?
And that's the thing. And it's like whenever things just happen because they need to happen for the movie. They don't happen because there's a story that drives you to that point, or the characters and their personalities drive them to a certain point. It's just something needs to happen, so we go to a different location where there are new references to make. And
that's a thing.
When you get to that point, and then it's like, okay, now, of course, oh no, there's like a roadblock or some kind of struggle. Oh no, how are our heroes going to get out of this one? And then usually, literally, the next scene, oh, there we go, problem solved. And oftentimes, it's not even from the own character's ingenuity or whatever. It's just like, oh, the problem just gets solved.
Yeah, and like even in the first Mario movie, we complained. I didn't rewatch our like conversation or video about it, but basically what I remember is that I must have mentioned that the breakneck pace of the first movie, where it's like they have to like it's just non-stop things moving forward and no time to like just smell the roses, I guess. But there was still a story there, and the characters had like moments. In this one, it's literally just breakneck pace from reference to reference. It just, things happen because here they're gonna reference this. And like, for example, Peach enters some kind of casino world and she meets Wart, and there's a battle. And then Wart is angry because Peach defeated him, and Wart is like, get me Bowser Jr. on the phone. And then there's one scene later where Kamek comes in and is like, oh, there we have a problem. And then Wart is angry on the TV screen. And that's the last thing we see of Wart. So like, what was the thread that like connected Bowser to Wart? It was just not there. Like nothing is connected in this movie.
Yeah. And the big thing is like everything happens in service not of plot, not of characters, but purely of references, which brings us to the worst part of the movie, the baby gun. Because it's like, okay, we're gonna make a Mario movie. Oh, and Yoshi's gonna be in a movie. Oh, great. Okay, but Yoshi games. It's like with Baby Mario and stuff. Like, how are we gonna do that? I know there will be a gun, and they turn into babies for one scene, and there's like a little scene with Yoshi and the babies on the back. Oh, it's like Yoshi's Island. And then after that scene is done, and we made the reference, and then the gun is also there, and then you just fix it.
Yep.
Like, that's it.
Like, and Junior even just drops the gun off the ship.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like,
it's like, why did he do that? But yeah, you mentioning Yoshi is another one of those, like, another really good example of things just happening. Like, the last movie ended with, like, the egg, and it's like, ooh, Yoshi is going to be in the next movie. That's neat. And then in this movie, they were like, okay, we need to introduce Yoshi. So Mario and Luigi go to the Sand Kingdom. They're like, where's your pipe problem? And then they find Yoshi in the Sand Kingdom. That's a Sand Kingdom scene.
And they're
had nothing to do with the Sand Kingdom, nothing to do with Yoshi. It was just like, that's where he finds them, and then they could reference it.
Yeah, and it's like, because it's not like they like, oh, what is this dinosaur guy? Oh, Yoshi? Whoa, where did he come from? Like, no, it's just like, oh, he shows up. Oh, cool. Okay, we're friends now. And then he's just a character.
It's like a 30-second joke scene where Yoshi like explores Brooklyn.
Yeah, and then he's just a character in the movie that makes jokes, and then like as if he's been there the whole time, and that's it.
Actually, quick thing, since it might feel like we're just complaining a whole bunch. It is funny because when we saw the movie, Lenny was really like racking his head to think of a couple of positives. There are positives. There are like just point blank real positives of this movie that I do want to praise it for.
Yeah, we're
And I
getting
assume
the
Lenny as well.
negativity out of the way first, but trust me, there is fun stuff to talk about.
No, I wanna like at least talk about a couple of good things, and then we'll go right back to the things that we complain about. But like, for example, in the first movie, it was really annoying that they randomly replaced a cool Donkey Kong song with "Take on Me." That was not in this movie.
Yeah, no
random
super out of place needle drops or anything. Like I think there were like 2, but it was literally in the first 10 minutes of the movie, and each one only lasted like 10 seconds or something, and then it was done. Like, it was super simple, very quick, and the rest of the movie is just it's just the score of the movie. It's way better.
Dude, the music, again, musical references are very simple, very neat. Some of them are out of place, sure. Like you mentioned Bob on Battlefield at the end.
Yeah, like some of them are a little too, like, reference something for 2 seconds, and then whatever. And then another reference for 2 seconds, and it's like a lot of reference to different things happening in too short of a time. And it's like they could have used them a bit more. Like, for example, one example that I think of is, like, the first time Bowser Jr. shows up, it plays the first bit of his theme from Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
Which is like, cool. But that's the only place it ever happens, and then it's just gone. It's like, but you could have made that, like, a recurring theme throughout the movie or whatever, but no.
Oh, it's just they gotta reference it, and when the reference is done, like,
throw it out.
Wipe it off the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the music is just in general very nice. Sometimes a little weirdly placed, but in general, it is very nice. I do gotta say, like, a lot of the time, a couple of background jokes really got me. More so than the actual, like, intended jokes of the movie. Like, at one point, there's, like, a Bowser Jr. logo just bouncing around the screen, like a DVD logo. And that, like, it's a couple of gags like that, just in the background, not focused on, that I really appreciate more than a poop joke. Which I don't think they did.
No.
Was there a fart joke?
No. But there wasn't in the first movie either. And I remember we were very surprised that there were no fart jokes.
Oh, by the way, Lenny made a bingo card, which we'll go over.
No, I didn't.
Later, maybe?
No, I didn't.
What?
No, I didn't.
You didn't make a bingo card?
No, I never finished it.
Oh. Well, that's sad, Lenny.
Well, I mean, I was talking about it. You literally said, like, eh. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Eh.
Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, then.
Well,
that's really the thing. Cool part of the movie.
No, that's sorry. The reason I didn't make a bingo card, because I did want to mention, like, sorry guys, no bingo card this time, is because, well, one, I forgot, and then it was literally, like, during my lunch break, the day of, I was like, okay, shit, maybe I can quickly figure out something, and I just couldn't figure out much because, I don't know, there was just nothing there for me to guess, except for, like, the only thing that I could guess was, like, they're got, which references will they make? Oh, Strut and Stu will maybe be there. Oh, maybe Wario will show up. Maybe this reference will happen, because I already thought, like, there's not going to be that much else to this movie. Like, with the first one, at least, you could figure out, like, okay, it's the first Mario movie, what are they going to do? There's a lot of possibilities. But now it's just more of, like, I don't know, run-of-the-mill, I guess, more of the same. So it's not like there was that much to come up with. Even though some of the things that I did write down actually did happen. So I did guess some stuff.
I mean, if it's reference-based, most likely it would have happened. Like, you even put in, like, they will reference Paper Mario, and I mean, technically they did.
There was no Strut and Stew, though, and I was very sad because I was like, I love Strut and Stews.
No Strut and Stew.
Not a lot of Yoshi's Island.
Surprisingly, like, a lot of the stuff was revealed before the movie came out, where it's like, this character will be in it, and this character will be in it, and I'm like, oh my god,
honestly,
look at this.
95% of everything was revealed before the movie, which fucking sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see much of the more recent stuff, but sometimes on Discord, I saw it, like, pass by.
Yeah, like, obviously...
And I saw people like, oh god, like, everything is in this movie, like, why is Star Fox in this movie?
Yeah, that's the big thing that everyone is like, why could you not keep that a secret? That would have been the biggest, like, oh, fuck! And it would have been such a surprise. It would have been fun to find that out in the theater. But it's like, oh, no, they, like, the week before, like, oh, no, here you go.
Because if you know about it beforehand, it's like, oh, why is he in the movie? Instead of seeing it on screen. And hot take, I think Star Fox might have the best sequences in the movie.
Oh,
He's a cool character.
that's not a hot
And his
take.
introduction scene is amazing because it's 2D animation. I know, blah, 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 like 2D better than 3D, whatever. Doesn't really matter. But like the animation was so good.
Yeah, and that's not a hot take. Everyone agrees. Star Fox is like Fox McCloud is like shockingly the best part of the movie, which makes me feel like
Another really fun thing
now I actually want a Star Fox movie.
is like, I don't know if it could carry a whole movie, but maybe. But like another cool thing that like I want to praise them for because it's Illumination and it's a kids movie. Like Peach is like, oh, this guy's gonna take me to the space junk galaxy, and Mario sees him is like, oh,
and then
like, we're gonna be rivals
Yeah.
because I love Peach.
Yeah, and
like,
Fox looks at him
squinting,
also like,
and they're like squinting at each other, and suddenly they're both like, oh, cool, what a cool guy. And then Fox says, oh, what a cool mustache. And they're buddies immediately. Instead of like the classic, oh, they're going to be like, Mario's not going to like him.
Yeah, because Mario's
like,
into
he's a
Peach,
guy.
and now he's gonna feel jealous and blah 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 blah. But it's like, no, they just become friends, and Fox is like, oh yeah, I like this guy.
A very nice subversion of a trope that they 100% thought about, and then were like, maybe we shouldn't do it.
Yeah, thank God for that. Because again, everything with Fox was just really fun. The opening sequence was great. Like we said, like a lot of the like music callbacks in the movie were really cool. Honestly, all the Star Fox one were the best ones. Like the first scene where they're flying around and fucking dun 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 da 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 da. I was like, oh fuck, this is amazing. It's so fun. And like, yeah, just I know he has a fun dynamic to the group. Yeah, shockingly, I really liked him. And I 100% called ahead of time when they showed off, oh, Star Fox is going to be in the movie. I already thought in my head, okay, which Hollywood actor is it going to be? It's got to be some kind of like handsome action, kind of like a blockbuster actor that's popular right now. It's going to be Glenn Powell. And I was 100% correct.
All right. And is like, I think I can get into something else unless you are really thinking of, or like have another really great positive.
Well, the last thing
that needs to be mentioned.
Well, one more thing I want to mention now that I mentioned his name. A fun thing, Glenn Powell apparently literally called Illumination, being like, dude, guys, if you guys ever make a Star Fox movie, I want to be Fox McCloud in the Star Fox movies because I fucking love Star Fox.
Oh, well, that's...
And then they were like, oh, well, actually, don't tell anyone. But so that's like cool that him, and apparently Donald Glover was also like, I want to be in the movie, doesn't matter. Like, I can actually do a really good Yoshi impression.
Sure.
And it's like, see, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, other positives. I'm trying to think.
Actually, that need to be mentioned as like a really solid thing.
Yeah. I mean, I would say solid thing. Like we said, the most competent part of the movie is probably the visuals. Everything is very slick and cool looking, beautiful lighting, and during action scenes, the action scenes are actually really well directed and choreographed. Like the first fight with Bowser Jr. in the in the castle, like that was just it's really good like fight scene.
Yes.
So all that stuff is really cool and entertaining.
Yeah. Even the very first scene where Rosalina fights Megaleg, I was like getting into it, and I was thinking like, how can this become like bad? Because beforehand this was like pretty poorly reviewed. And the first scene really made me think like, dude, this feels like fun and action-packed. But yeah, didn't really keep going.
Yeah, because again, like, we need to just continue making references. And of course, there's a few scenes where it's like, you know, the space part, like, oh my, look, all the spaceships. Apparently, Samus's gunship was 100% in there.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I told you.
And then, guys, the Pikmin and stuff, like... And then, down there, it's Rob. That was actually also one of the better references.
I mean, it was funny first time, not the third time.
And like, there were fun references, of course, but a lot of was
like
going from one to the next.
The references are more of an issue, I think, because you have like, oh, here's Wart, and he's gone. Oh, it's Bee Queen, and okay, she's gone. It's like they just cram shit in there, and just like these characters are there for 10 seconds sometimes.
Yeah, and I thought it was the worst was right at the end of the movie. They're like, it's like the final battle. And like, whoa, things are getting intense, and Bowser Jr. is like like gets angry, run, flashes the paintbrush, and then the ground shakes and the paint grows, and oh my god, it's the giant dragon from Super Mario Odyssey. It's like super menacing and intense, and the music plays. It's like, oh my god, how are they gonna get out of this? Is this gonna be the big final battle? And then like, oh no, the dragon is there for like 20 seconds and then he's gone.
Like, actually.
Like,
And
come
that's
on.
like the big final bad.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
most fun ones are the ones where they actually, it's not just something that shows up and that's it. It's they actually do something. Like, for example, with Rob. They make a joke about the fact that when you use Rob to play Gyromite or whatever, he's like super slow. And they make a joke about that. Or there's a scene where, you know, Mario and Peach are trapped in a hole and Bowser Jr. is like, I'll finish them off now. And then he starts playing Mario Maker to make a Kaizo Mario level to kill them.
See, that
like that's a reference, like, oh, it's Super Mario Maker, but it's an entire scene that they do stuff with.
It's fun because like you can make they made a joke about that being like, time to meet your maker, and it's stuff like that where it's not he turned to the camera like, get it? It's just he said it and you get it, instead of like really hammering in the reference like, we're referencing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Also stuff like, again, with like, they're setting something up here. Never mind. It's stuff like, I actually was really into it when Bowser tagged along, and it's like, oh wait, he's actually like friendly now, and like kind of like, oh, that's gonna be fun. Gave us like some, you know, like goofy Bowser from the RPGs.
Yeah,
it's like,
I
oh,
even
that's cool.
this when we were walking to the cinema. I was like, it would be really fun to have more of like a Paper Mario, Mario and Luigi, Super Mario RPG type of Bowser, where like he's still like a bad guy, but like he tags along with the good guys.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that's fun.
But then when that happened, we both were like, oh my god, that's so fun. This is happening. The scene, like after that, he leaves the party where he's like, no, I will stay with these bees to do labor, Mario, my friend. So like, everything in this movie is just a means to an end.
Yeah.
Bowser needs to get back to his son. How do we do that? Oh, he stays on the bee planet, and then the scene after he stays on the bee planet, Bowser Jr. Tractor beams him up to his UFO.
Yeah, which is also Bowser Jr. obviously goes to Peach's castle like, oh, I will save him. I will take my father back now. And does a big crazy action scene, and oh, he fails. Oh no. And then it's like, okay, let me look for him again. And then they just go get him, and yeah, he got Bowser.
He gets him.
Like, again, stuff like that, and again, like Bowser's there with Junior, and I was also like, oh yeah, I want to see the two of them, like, you know, father and son. That's gonna be cool. And then when suddenly Bowser Jr. was like, oh yeah, I want to kill these plumbers and blah blah, and Bowser's like, oh wait, shit, I actually kind of like these guys now. I was like, oh wait, are they gonna do something interesting with that?
No.
And then there was like the one scene which sadly gave us the baby gun as well.
Yeah.
But then the scene after that, Bowser's like, oh, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, no, I actually hate them. And then we're back to square one.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like Bowser had doubts about, like, you know, killing the plumbers, the Mario Brothers, just so they could introduce the baby gun, so they could introduce the babies.
And then
everything is a means to an end.
Yeah, and then once that is done,
referencing end.
Yeah, and then once that is done, no, we need to go back to a final fight with Bowser. So then he turns evil.
Yeah,
and it was
literally.
Yeah, they did like, do it cool because the fact
maybe.
that it's like on the wooden bridge with the axes, like, that's cool.
That's fun.
But like, still, the most forced way to get there.
Because like they wanted to do the subversion of Bowser asking Mario to make him big again, and then Bowser actually thanks him, is like, oh, thank you for making me big again. Now we're buddies. They wanted to have that, but then also still have Bowser be the main bad guy, or like the second to Junior.
Yeah, and like you could have had a thing where he's nice, but then Junior's like, no, Dad, you gotta be evil, and he's like, oh, what am I gonna do? And then right at the end, he's like, oh, I love my son, I'm gonna be evil again. You could have done something with that, but the execution was just so poor.
There were a couple of scenes like that were reminiscent of. I guess Bowser was the most dad in Paper Jam.
Oh,
we're like, yeah. Oh, Junior is this boy. There were a couple of fun dad, father and son scenes between Junior and Bowser.
Yeah,
especially like the flashback where he did the puppet show. That was nice.
Yeah, like Bowser continues being one of the most fun parts of these movies.
Yes. I was kind of surprised Donkey Kong didn't show up at all, besides like at the start of the movie where he did a little cameo.
A little cameo that was cute. But yeah, like they didn't even mention like that he was added there or something. I don't know.
The voice acting wise, in general, voice acting was fine. Chris Pratt did
He
more
continued
of his Chris Pratt.
Doing that.
He's fine.
Yeah, Charlie Day continued being a good Luigi. Bowser, still very good. Rosalina, pretty good too. I liked it. Benny Safdie was really bad choice for Bowser Jr. It just
Bowser
doesn't
Jr.
work.
Really, it just didn't feel right at all. Like his voice was way too deep, and then especially with the way he acted in the movie, where apparently he's some kind of mad genius instead of like just a really hyper kid, was kind of weird to me.
Yeah, it's only like once Bowser shows up, there's like, I want to say it's just like 2 moments where he acts like a kid being like, hey dad, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's Junior. But that's missing for a lot of it. A lot of it is just like, just angry, evil guy.
Yeah, it's just Junior didn't feel like Junior, and then the voice acting also didn't feel like Junior. Like it would have been better if that was Ludwig or Roy.
Yeah,
but they had to do Junior. So yeah.
The worst one was easily Wart though.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. It just sounded like it was Luis Guzman who voices Wart. He just sounded like he was half asleep in the booth, being like, I need a paycheck.
All right.
But yeah, like.
Yeah, I mean, but we can keep going into
the nitty gritty, but I think that's about it.
Yeah, but it's like another great example is that at the start of the movie, Rosalina gets kidnapped, and one Luma is also caught, and then Bowser Jr. takes him to his like big old Boomsday device and locks her up. And then the Luma escapes, and Rosalina's like, "Oh, you've got to go!" And then that Luma shoots off into space in search of Princess Peach, because at some point, or like Rosalina reads stories about Princess Peach to the Lumas, and basically, if anything happens to me, go find this other Princess Peach. And then that Luma crashes into the Mushroom Kingdom and is like, "Oh, please help my mommy." And that was like the only way Peach could have gotten into contact with that Luma. The Luma was very important. Turns out that the observatory was always functional, which I thought they set up in the first fight scene, where one of the bullet bills that Megalik shoots flies into like the side of the observatory. So I thought like, okay, it's broken, it's busted. The observatory is like in Mario Galaxy. It's broken. It needs to be repaired. It needs power to be able to fly again. No, turns out that just isn't the case, and Lumas could have at any point after Rosalina got kidnapped, could have flown to the Mushroom Kingdom, because presumably if that yellow Luma knew about Peach, all the Lumas knew about Peach, right?
Yeah, and like they just didn't give a fuck, I guess.
Yeah. Also, like at some point, like from Baby Gun onwards, I started laughing more at the movie, and because things became so dumb at points. It's like at one point, Peach starts to read the storybook that's written about her, and apparently it's like, oh look, there were 2 sisters, and they had magical powers, and they were made of space dust. I was like, what is happening? And then together, if they put their hands together, they have the power to... Help me out here, Olivia. What power do they have?
Power!
They have the power to power. And then at the end of the movie, Peach goes to rescue Rosalina, and she's in a pod, and she's being sucked of her power. She's turning back into space dust. Oh no, she's losing all her power. And then Peach puts her hand on the glass. It's like, please, you must try for me. And then Rosalina struggles, but she puts her hand, and then nature explosion, and the entire bad guy planet is now good and nice and grass and leaves. It was so cringy.
And again, it's just uh, the thing is,
I wasn't expecting
again, it's
Peach
like how
to be made of space dust.
yeah, like how are they gonna save Rosalina? Again, it's just so forced. It's like, let's see. Well, first off, why is Rosalina in this movie? Oh, they're sisters. Okay, and then how do we save her? They have magic powers. There we go. Like again, it's so forced and like just trying to find the easiest solution to literally any problem. It's like, they can just do it. Magic powers.
That's a movie. It's like they can just do it. Like at the end of the Mario Maker segment, where it's the lava pit and the thwomp wall. How are they gonna get out of this? Oh, Mario just takes Peach's hand and the umbrella, and they float downward slowly to lava. But then the ball bombs that were after them fall into the lava faster, and they explode. There's an updraft, and they get out of the pit. Like, there's no stakes at some point. And like, it's a kid's movie. I get it. But there was like never any tension. The most tension there was during the first Bowser Jr. fighting scene.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly, there was. And it's like, and yeah, that's also the thing, like, a lot of people are like, oh, but why do you care so much? It's just a kid's movie. It's like, you know what's also a kid's movie? The Lego movie, which is fucking phenomenally well written with full character arcs.
Because Chris Pratt plays in the Lego movie.
No, I'm saying because it's a good comparison. Like, yes, these are two kids' movies. One of them is about video games. The other is about literal toys.
Yeah.
And one movie actually bothered to have thematic relevance, a story with a lot of well-written characters that have different sides and like go through character arcs.
Yeah.
And then there's Super Mario Galaxy, which is like, oh look, there's Spike there. Look, there's Ninja. Oh my God, Mr. Game & Watch.
Yeah, missed opportunity, by the way, when Mr. Game & Watch hammered
should have been 9.
Bowser or Junior. Why didn't they show the 9? That was so obvious.
Yeah.
They could have even done the smash the zoom in for comedic effect.
It should have made the home run bat like sound effects.
Right? But no. And again, that's a lot of stuff that's just in there because it's a reference.
Yeah. Hey, if Everything Ever All at Once can add in the home run bat sound effects, this movie can as well.
That's the movie I should watch at some point.
Yeah. But yeah,
because
like
I know it's your favorite.
But yeah, like I mean, honestly, the Game & Watch reference, that was one of the best ones in the movie. I think it was funny, but yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like this movie, in the end, if you want to talk about this movie, the only thing you can talk about is just like, hey, see that reference? See that reference? Like, hey, do you know during like the Brooklyn segment when Yoshi's walking around, you can actually see Lil Mac running behind Doc Lewis on his bike.
Oh, that's fun. I didn't know.
It's like, wow, yeah, look at that. But
yeah, this is a movie that's fun to look at, but not much else.
Yeah, it's too bad because I mean the first one also wasn't that crazy, but it was something.
Didn't hate it,
and it was like, oh, this is fun, and there's basic things. It's a solid, just decent.
Mario's arc in the first movie is leagues better than anything in this one.
Well, of course, you're always going to be leagues better than something that doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, it's just the coolest part in the first movie were the start, which was in Brooklyn, and you have Mario and Luigi's family, quote unquote drama, but like, he doesn't know if he's a good plumber, he doesn't know if he can make anything of his life and make his family proud. And then at the end of the movie, you go back to Brooklyn and he proves to everyone that he's a hero. Very simple, very kid-friendly, very nice.
Yes.
In this movie, there was no arc.
Just stuff needs to happen so we can go to the next place where more stuff can happen, so that we can go to the next place where more stuff can happen, and then we end.
And then Baby Gun.
Yeah.
Dragon from Odyssey. That was another thing that you mentioned after the movies. Like every focused on reference in this movie is from a Nintendo product you can currently buy.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's like they're not gonna reference, or they're not gonna put like a big focus on maybe there's the Sandbird sequence. No, you can't buy Sunshine right now. But you know what we can reference? Bee Queen. Because right now, you can buy Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, a package for a lot of money. I don't know how much, but it's a lot of money.
Yeah. And Bowser Jr. has his paintbrush, of course, but then he turns all blue and crazy. Why is that? Oh, well, because if you want to see more of Bowser Jr. in this specific form, like with this cool look, you can just play Super Mario Brothers Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus meet up at Bella Bell Park for a Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Family of systems. Yep. I mean,
brand synergy.
that is the word, brand synergy. Like, again, the first part of the movie was not as bad as I thought it would be, and it made me hopeful. But then, the cynical part of me started seeping in again when things just happened and kept happening because
the film showed his hand, and it's like, oh, okay, that's where we're gonna go. Okay, and then you kind of check out.
Yep. So yeah,
that's
I think that's about it, right?
Yeah. Now, make a Star Fox movie.
Sure.
I would rather have a Star Fox movie than another Mario movie.
That's the thing. Like, if this is gonna be like a once in a while thing now, I was even on the fence about watching this one, but then Lenny was like, "Oh, we can go watch it together," and I mean, why not?
Yeah, it's fun to hang out.
Like, I think they can, like, the fact that they just blew their. It feels like they know they're never gonna make a Mario movie again, so they have to put in everything into this one.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Like, if they make a third Mario movie, I honestly don't even know what
new thing they can put in.
Yeah, and especially because it's like, oh, this is a Super Mario Galaxy movie, but that's another thing. It's like, it's a Super Mario Galaxy movie, but really, what about this movie is Super Mario Galaxy? Like, Super Mario Galaxy,
Rosalina,
as a game, has a story, which would have been such a slam dunk to just like, oh, you know how this movie has 0 character arcs and like no plots and stuff? Super Mario Galaxy has one of the best ones in the Mario series. Just literally put that in this movie, bim bada boom, you got a winner. They didn't even do that.
No, Lenny, because then Peach can't be a girl boss, but also Bee Queen. Shut up. Look at Bee Queen. Also Mario Odyssey.
And Mega Leg was from the game, and I could see like the path that you walk on during the boss battle. I'm like, yeah, I get that.
Mega Leg, like the Galaxy part of the movie was the first sequence, and then after that, they're not really in space a lot because even Gateway Galaxy is like just an airport terminal.
Yeah.
Like, for all the creativity, there was not a lot of creativity. Also, I do want to mention that the only reason, I don't know this for certain, but probably the only reason that Star Fox or Fox McCloud got a huge role in this movie is because it's one of Miyamoto's babies.
I did read some from interviews that they were thinking about putting Star Fox in the movie, and that Miyamoto was like, no, I think it was Illumination that came up with it, and then Miyamoto was like, oh hell yeah, but then he was worried that within Nintendo they were gonna be like, no, fuck that.
Oh.
But then apparently it was like, oh no, everyone was cool with it. Cool.
Also, I thought that Olimar would show up in the tiny spaceship.
I was very disappointed that it wasn't Olimar. It was just like, oh, it's just some Pikmin in here. That doesn't make sense.
Pikmin don't fly spaceships.
Pikmin don't know how to fly a spaceship.
Yeah, what the fuck? But again, that's another one of Miyamoto's babies, and it's a focused on little reference.
Yeah. Can someone in the comments, if they saw the movie and maybe saw it, was there like an F-Zero thing in the spaceport? Because I feel like that would have been so obvious to do.
But nobody cares about F-Zero, and by nobody, I mean Miyamoto.
Oh.
And it's so funny because there's so much focus on Star Fox in this video, like way more than you would think. And yet, Star Fox as a series has been mostly the same game remade like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Well, guess what? Everyone's favorites Nintendo leakers are firing on all cylinders about new Star Fox games all of a sudden.
Why not? Sure, just don't make it Star Fox Zero again.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with
really wanted Star Fox Zero to do well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like he keeps trying with Star Fox, it just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're getting off track.
Yeah, I think we can wrap this up because we said everything we could say about the movie.
That is untrue. I can also say that today my legs hurt because after the movie we sort of ran to the train station, and then when we arrived at the train station we saw my train leave. If I was in better shape I would have made it.
Yeah.
Alas.
Or if we left the movie during the credits, but I thought we would have missed Daisy.
The post-credit scene with Daisy. Oh
wow! I don't give a shit.
I came.
No, the only no.
I would have.
I'm telling you, no. The only reason I could give a shit if the next movie is literally just a romantic comedy between Luigi and Daisy. And it's
just
not
have
even like there's no crazy adventures and stuff. It's literally just a romantic comedy, but it's with Luigi and Daisy. Then I would be interested.
Don't do tell me 10 million references just to have it take place in Sarasaland.
Oh my god, it's Tatanga. You thought Wart was a crazy pull?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. I mean, my nut would have been bigger if it was Wario.
Yeah.
It would have been
Wario.
a galaxy-sized nut if it was Waluigi, but it has to be Daisy, right?
Yeah, like if you think about, okay, what else could they do with Mario movies? I think one of the only other things that you could think of is like, oh, Wario and Waluigi show up. And they're like,
Yeah, and
fuck
it's
you,
more
Mario
like-
Brothers.
Instead of like fake massive stakes, it's just Wario and Waluigi being assholes.
Yeah.
That can be fun. The fact that Wart showed up before Waluigi is kind of crazy, right?
Hmm.
Go watch it or don't. It's product, consume or don't. It's like, we're not your dads, but we could be. We ask very nicely.
Please no. I don't want to be a dad.
I'm already a cat dad.
Wow.
Well, bye everybody.
Bye. Make sure to put up a picture of your popcorn bucket.
All right, my little
Your new
bucket.
son.
Yeah, I mean, it's a neat little thing that I think is neater than the movie was.
Oh god.
All right, bye everybody.
See ya.